Hey, alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I just want to do a short video of this Supernova Wing Zero EW kit that I have. This is going to be a half review, I would like to say, because this kit is not yet fully complete. It is fully built. I have not decaled it and I have not thought about the next process, and I'll tell you why after I finish speaking of this kit. So this is as I mentioned, a Supernova kit. It's quite unique in the sense that it comes with this base here. So now this base as well, it's now currently sitting flat. It has a backdrop with the Endless Spoils word together with a picture of like a circle in there, a shimmering circle. Now, and then this thing comes with a stand, and it comes with this two additional if you like pieces with feathers which are extra. Then the other thing, it comes with this special cannons. I will not attempt to pronounce the name. I think it's but I'll try to pronounce it. It's a Die Zerwek, I think, or let's just call it the Zerwek cannons, which actually is attached via a connector to the back of his hips. Then it comes up here, and then it has this special cannons. This special cannons can also be attached onto these two guns if you put the two guns in together. Usually that's the common one, where you link these two guns together with a connector over here. So put these two guns together. They actually give you a few connectors that you connect them together. There's 3 pieces to it. Yeah, these 2 pieces here as well as this. You connect the 2 guns together, and then this 6 Zerwek cannons sit on top of it to give it that effect. I have a picture of it at the end, so that you see, I will not show you in this particular video with that. Then there is also a stand here. You can see this plastic stand that will hold up the gun. It's going to, because it's very heavy. Now, a few things about this kit that I like to say is it's a good and nice kit. However, it is not that easy to get it to pose. That's my personal opinion, that's my personal experience as well. Some other people who have built this kit may not have experience with it from like me. Maybe it's the kit that I got, I'm not sure. So there's also certain parts in this wing that requires you to use a screwdriver with the screws provided, but unfortunately when I built this kit I have misplaced those screws, so I used some other screws that did not fit that well. So unfortunately for my particular kit here, the wings are not attached as it should be, so there's certain parts that will fall off quite easily, so I have to kind of like put it in one position only. So that's one issue that I face on my personal kit. Also the kit and the wings open up very beautifully. Then there's these two other wings that also sit at the back here. You can actually push it in the front as well if you wanted to. Yeah, and this kit is, in my opinion, is a lot more busy, but yet very articulate, very nice in its design, as opposed to the original, maybe the Verka kit, for example. The colors are, I think, also a little different from the Verka, a little bit of a stronger blue, I think. So if you guys know the Supernova line, there's actually, for this particular kit, there's 3 designs. So there's this one design which is more similar to the original colors of the Wing Zero EW. There's another version that looks exactly like this, but it's purplish in color, or it has a purple color tone to it instead of the blues. Then there's another one which is the most sought after kit, which is the Snow White Prelude kit, right? Which has the greyish tone to the color versus the blue. Now, the other thing that is very nice about the Snow White Prelude kit, it has another 6 wings, I call them. I don't know how you tell it, but it's sort of like wings because it's white in color, but it also mimics the cannons as well because it can be attached here. So that's the thing that's why I've said that this kit to me is not complete yet, because two things. The first thing is whether I want to get the third party additional, I call them white wings or white cannons, to mimic or follow or make this look more like the Snow White Prelude styled Gundam or Wing Gundam in this sense. Now I can do that, but I have to figure out how I'm going to attach it, because yeah, it's a little different. The reason I want to do it is also mainly because I like the Snow White Prelude look, and to buy the Snow White Prelude look Gundam or that kit is very difficult and very expensive. Even getting this particular kit is not that easy. This kit actually came from Asia on a trip I made back there to acquire it, right? Similar to the Death Sight that I showed you in the previous video, that was also a difficult kit to get and also was acquired from Asia. Okay, now this particular unit here, you can actually position it on three different positions here. And the other thing also which I have here is this stance. You can see here, this stance can be propped up at the back here to tilt the kit a little bit to the front to give that more an effect, and also for you to be able to see this platform better. However, when you do that, because this kit can be a little too heavy, it can topple over. So you need to, in my experience again, others can quote me wrong or show me what to do, is actually to put like maybe another piece of flat board here that's kind of thick to help balance it better. So I actually tried with a small little book to put it here, and it can balance, but again, very flimsy, and it may drop as well. If it's like you touch this kit, it may fall over because it's just so heavy in that sense. Yeah. So if you look at this feathers as well, they are adjustable, easily adjustable, just to give it whatever effect or how you want it to pose it. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not able to give you a 360 look of this kit, simply because, like I said, it doesn't sit so well with the heaviness of this particular thing. So the backpack here can easily drop off if it's like hit in a different, like touch in a different position. The other thing that I want to point out is this. If you look at my two cannons here, I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see a little better. Okay, you see these two cannons here on the shoulder cannons, they are actually not attached to the shoulders, because for whatever reasons I just cannot get them to fit properly. There is a bracket here or a small hinge here on the white part which will be able to sit, and then there's two parts which act like the pegs for you to put it in, but unfortunately it didn't work for me. So eventually, if I finish this kit, I will need to kind of like glue it in. So the two things that I mentioned was, first thing is whether to upgrade this to look like a Snow White kit, which I may not. And then the second thing is whether to then paint this kit to look like the Snow White, or at least paint it to a certain different color. I may just get those additional white cannons or wings and put it in, and then start decaling it, and then putting a top coat on it as one option. The second option is to do that and then paint this kit to follow the Snow White Prelude tone or colors, with maybe some differences or some customization here and there, not 100% the same. Or the third thing is actually just to go ahead and just put in the decals, top coat it, and call it a day and make it a complete kit, just like how I made the Death Sight. Right? So I'm not so sure yet what I will want to do. So that's why I wanted to shoot this video, just to showcase that I have completed this guy. I think it's like 80% done, and wanted to show you guys this is a kit. If you like this look, you should get, but bear in mind it's not an easy kit like you think it would be. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll just show you some panning shots of this, and hopefully you like this video. Thanks guys.